Greetings, gang. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking care of yourself. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, HB3. What's up, girl? All right, so we about to do, hey, AV, we about to do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on, and we are out of here. Hi, Carlane McFarlane. What's up, Mac Love? Hey, Tanaya. Okay, let's see, gang. What's up, Jazzy? What's up, Scott? All right. Happy solstice. Yes, indeed. Okay. I don't like how this starting off already, I'm going to tell you. Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. What is going on? Okay. What is really going on? All right, so somebody not listening to their intuition, and it's really fucking up their money, their stability. And I don't think this person wants to see that. I don't think somebody wants to see that. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody not listening to their intuition is keeping them stuck. It's holding them back. It's keeping them in outdated cycles in their life. And now with the Four of Cups in reverse here, this person is feeling real discontent, bored, lonely even, disappointed. Like somebody, when they intuition tell them to do something, I think what this person is struggling with is when their intuition tells them to do something that goes against their pride. With this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that's what it is. Like somebody wants their intuition to only tell them to do things that feel good at the time or that sound right. Somebody also too needs to trust that intuition doesn't mean right now. Intuition can be future forward. With the Six of Swords in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse, somebody's like, well, if it's not happening right now, then it's not important. But your intuition can be forewarning you, telling you to do something ahead of time. All right, let's clarify this.
Lately, I've been making my own oat milk lattes. Make me feel kind of fancy. It's a mysterious squirrel, but I need
Somebody too here, they always say they're right, even when they're wrong. Like even if they're proven to be wrong, somebody still be like, nope, I was right. Like somebody, I don't know what it is. It's like somebody's too proud to even listen to their own intuition. So then that means that's like beefing with yourself. Like beefing with your higher self. The intuition ain't gonna always. The intuition is not here to stroke your ego. That's not what the intuition is for. I don't think somebody understands that. Understands whatever. They don't stand it. Show me this, please. Hey, Geo. Empress in reverse. Yeah. Whoever this is, they gonna have to fix that. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse, court card energy. So this don't have to be you. This is just the energy. If it ain't yours, let it fly. But somebody's not listening to their intuition due to their pride, possibly even some type of vanity. Like their intuition could be telling them like, yo, stop spending on stuff you don't need. But their pride is like, well, I deserve it. So they do it. And then it puts them in the Nine of Pentacles, Empress in reverse energy. Let's see. Damn, Spirit. This person, somebody got to turn something around. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse too. Yeah, whoever this is, it's not looking too good. Damn. It's either this Empress or this Queen of Wands in reverse. But it's not looking too good because they're going against their intuition. It's looking like loss of money, loss of valuable things, loss of self-esteem for somebody here. Don't be stubborn with your intuition. That's the wrong thing. That's your guide right there. All right. Anything else on this? Three of Cups in reverse. What the fuck? I don't like this energy. It's like now somebody just not in a celebratory mood. It seems like everything that could be going wrong for somebody right now is going wrong for them. Maybe even losing friendships. Associations. There's some disloyalty here. This Queen of Wands in reverse, Empress in reverse, it's a lot going on for them right now. It's like everything that could go wrong is going wrong with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse too. Why is this happening? Can you show me, please? Spirit say, you know why this is happening. Okay, Spirit. Queen of Cups in reverse. Because somebody is emotionally selfish. All they think about is themselves. They always on some... This is a court card, so this is somebody else. They always in their feelings about something. And it just make them act ugly. Somebody put their emotions, their unhealthy emotions, they put that before their intuition. They put that before everything. So it's affecting every area of their life. It's affecting work with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's affecting their, if you want to call it luck here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Friendships, Three of Cups in reverse. It's affecting how they see themselves. Mm-hmm. What did they do? Nine of Swords in reverse. Spirit says don't worry about what they did. I feel like this could be some type of retribution with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This could be, if you want to call it, somebody's karma. This is something that's coming back on someone because they went against their intuition. And with Spirit telling me with the Nine of Swords in reverse, don't worry about it, then this ain't our fight. This ain't our problem. So I'm gonna move on. But yeah. 2 court cards, that's somebody's story. All right, let's see here. All right, what do we have for the collective, please? Nine of Wands in the upright position. So, I feel like we go through this a lot. You've been through a lot. You're still sticking in there. I feel like some of you guys are kind of like wondering, like, well, what's gonna happen next? Like you fought this battle, and now you see how he's looking. It's like, well, now what? So somebody is like anticipating something else to fight for. Someone is anticipating, another battle. Star in reverse. Yes, this person, they've been through so much, needs to go, like, just go sit down somewhere and heal. I feel like somebody been through so much, like they almost afraid of healing or something. Like as if they think, oh, well, if I heal, something else is going to happen to dismantle me or something. Like somebody could be really paranoid right now too. Like looking over their shoulder a lot. Somebody thinks like somebody always out to get them or plotting on them, or they don't know how to trust anyone. They may be right. Magician in reverse. This person, if this is you, collective, you could be worried that here comes somebody else to try to manipulate you, or if you've been under spiritually attack you again. Like somebody is thinking like that right now. Do you want to go out? I feel like somebody with the Hermit in reverse, somebody just needs to tuck in. Like somebody just needs like time away from everybody. The crowd, people, like somebody just need some time away from everyone. Hey, Red. Somebody could, somebody just need time away from everybody. Feel like somebody's like too exposed. With the Fool in reverse, yeah. Something is stopping somebody from moving forward here. You're welcome. Somebody is like, I don't know, I just feel like somebody has just been through so much and so much shit just conjured up against them. A lot of manipulation, not knowing who to trust. I feel like somebody just kind of needs to be able to just go on hiatus right now. But I feel like there's something holding somebody back with this with this Fool and the Hermit in reverse. Something's holding someone back. if there's some manipulation of the energy going on here, I feel like someone is trying to manipulate the energy to keep someone in fight or flight mode with nowhere to fly to. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna make you go in the other room. Hey, Tiff. Let's see. Why is this energy here, Spirit? Hangman in reverse. So you're going to have to look at things a little bit different, but I feel like if you have been feeling stuck, you're going to get out of this hangman position, out of this stuck position. But I feel like there's an energy of like, hold on. You want to go out? Come on. You just don't want me to do the reading. I don't think my baby want me to do this reading. Show me this magician in reverse. The Emperor. So someone is manipulating the energy. Somebody wants to like dominate someone. Somebody's really controlling here. And it don't matter what they have to do just to have control. I don't know what's wrong with somebody. They just want to have control. I'm trying to give them a chance. Yeah, somebody just, I don't know. Somebody's just controlling, manipulative. This is gonna, if this is somebody in your life, they're gonna slow you down in some kind of way. Fool in reverse, Hermit in reverse, 9 of Wands. Whoever this person is, they'll almost like have you walking around on eggshells. I don't know. It's a very odd energy. They're gonna slow you down from this new beginning or this new leap of faith you're supposed to be taking. You might start to feel, I don't know, like somebody has authority over you in some kind of way. Or maybe you feel like that. I don't know. Show me this, please. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Something about your routine here that this person wants to affect as well. Or, I don't know. It's like somebody wants to isolate you and like keep you in your head. I don't like this energy. This whole reading is it just feels odd to me. Three of Wands in reverse. Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Yeah, this is too much. Seven of Cups, this is too much for like somebody's energy. I don't know why, I just feel like somebody is like being rushed to like hurry up and make decisions. Somebody's trying to hold on to something, like it's just too much with the Seven of Cups here. It's like it's just too much going on and too fast. Somebody was on to like a fresh start too with the Page of Wands, excuse me. Somebody was on to like a fresh start, and boom, all of this weird energy has started to like cloud someone's judgment with the High Priestess in reverse. All right, somebody needs to be careful. Because with the Seven of Cups, like somebody may get lost in this, like, energy. They're supposed to be doing something new. Like, with the Page of Wands, supposed to be, like, traveling, seeing the world, having new experiences. But somebody is being held back from that. Truly. Look at the Four of Pentacles here. Like somebody's being held, like damn near hostage or something, to an illusion with the Seven of Cups. This is going to affect too many areas of your life if you're resonating with this. That's why in the Nine of Wands, this person looks worried. Show me this Seven of Cups and this Page of Wands, please. The Emperor. Yeah, you're going to have to take back control. You may... This is a lot. You need to take back control of the situation, but it feels to me like somebody is stuck in this position like a child. Whether somebody is trying to like treat you like a child, or you've been through something in your life and you automatically kind of like make yourself a child when you get around somebody who is more, controlling or something like that. People may see you as a page and like you don't know what's going on with the Seven of Cups. Somebody may think that you don't know what's going on and you don't know what to do, so they have to step in and take control of your life. Hell no. I'm seeing that too. I don't know if you come across childlike with the page or fun and outgoing, but somebody may feel like you don't take things serious enough or something like that, so they got to step in and take control of your life. Be careful with that. It's one thing for somebody to look out for you, give you advice or whatever, but it's another thing for someone to try to like dominate your life and your decisions. Show me this, please. King of Wands comes out in reverse. Now, this could be anybody. It's a court card. Lover, friend, family member, whatever. But they quite possibly don't even have their own shit together. And you may have more of your shit lined up than them. So they want to like sun you, dominate you, keep you feeling like, I don't know, like you don't know what you're doing. So that they can have control of something. Spirit says assets. Four of Pentacles. Could be money. Or just your time, your energy. I don't know. But I do know one thing. You can't trust the King of Wands in reverse to do anything. They don't operate out of integrity, loyalty, none of that. They only loyal to their needs and their desires. And what makes them look good. Alright? Show me this. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. And this King of Wands in reverse ain't even loyal. They got other people around them. They got other disloyal people around them. They roll with like a dishonest bunch of people. You know? It's a lot of cattiness around them. It's a lot of drama around this person. But they want to be able to control other people's shit. Show me this. King of Wands in the upright. See, that's what I'm saying. See, the thing is, you embody everything this person pretends to be. King of Wands in reverse up against the King of Wands in the upright after tarot. You embody all the characteristics that this person pretends to be. This is the truth. Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. And two, somebody is just around you for character development. With the Three of Cups in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, somebody is up under somebody just to know how to be. So this person pulls characteristics from everybody they're around to build themselves up for this role that they're playing on the world stage. And you are the King of Wands in the upright energy, just being your natural self, who you are. But you got these people here in the Three of Cups in reverse around you just to kind of like soak up bits and pieces of you. Show me this. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. You need to be making a slow and strategic transition away from these energies. They're draining. When the cups are in reverse, there's nothing in it. So these are people that are going to fill themselves up on your energy, because the King of Wands in the upright position, it could represent somebody who's like outgoing, audacious, a mover, a shaker. You know what I'm saying? High energy. And so you might have people around you who just want to soak that up. or be around the influence of that. With the Knight of Pentacles here, you need to make a transition, a strategic transition away from them. Show me this, please. Yeah, Queen of Wands in the upright. Definitely. Definitely. Because, thank you, Spirit. If you're around these people, say you're a woman, right? And you're around these types of energies, you're going to have to be in your masculine energy with the King of Wands here, because you are protecting yourself from this fake energy that you feel. Once you get away from these energies, you'll be able to be in your divine feminine energy. Or if you are a woman, you could be around other women who want you to be in your masculine energy when you're around them. It makes them feel more feminine, more beautiful. They want you to be like, you know, like rough and raggedy or whatever, some shit like that. It makes them, in the Three of Cups in reverse, feel better, look better, feel better about themselves. The sooner you get away from these energies, you won't have to be in this masculine energy where you're in the Nine of Wands here, where you're looking over your shoulder. That can trigger your masculine energy. When you feel like you got to fight or protect yourself, that will trigger that masculine energy in you. But as soon as you break away from these energies that's making you feel like that, you're going to flourish in your feminine energy. And you'll be able to receive again. Because you have that Empress in reverse who it looks like you hadn't been receiving in a while. All right? So be mindful of that. Anybody that, like, when you're around them, they try to make you be in your masculine energy. If you are a woman who represents themselves as a feminine energy, if you are around other people and they always try to put you in a masculine position, there's something wrong with them. All right, show me this. And they could feel intimidated by the divine feminine energy that you possess. They could be triggered by that. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. So they will put you in a position to protect yourself so that you will lose that feminine energy. So that you'll disconnect from that. Be in this masculine energy, and then they can masquerade as who you truly are. So this is what's happening here. Now, this Three of Cups in reverse is being clarified with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So these people even have the potential to be hostile with you. And it's crazy because people think that's like, that could never happen. And we see it all the time in the real world. But it's like, if people are jealous of you or they want something that you have, they are dangerous. They will take your life. They will. Magician in reverse, by means of magic, or with the Knight of Swords, by physically. So if you feel like you have to protect yourself around these people, it's because you do. Your intuition is spot on. With the Three of Cups in reverse, these people will devour you if given the chance. If they would be able to be in the position that you in, they would do whatever they have to do to take your place. So that's why you're in this Nine of Wands energy. Not knowing who to trust. Now, this King of Wands in reverse has gotten someone in a lot of trouble. Their disloyalty has got a group of people to go against this Queen of Wands energy. So there's some, with the Knight of Swords here in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, there's been some triangulation that went on. So you probably are being blamed for something that you never even did. If this is a relationship situation, this is like the guy cheating And instead of the girl leaving the guy, they attack everybody he cheats with or something like that with this King of Wands in reverse. And I feel like all these people in the Three of Cups are goofy because they're all going against one person over this King of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords energy in reverse. But they all know. They all know what's going on. It's just messy. It's just real messy. Now, if this is not a relationship type of deal, the triangulation will be the villain going to the rest of everyone else, portraying themselves as the victim. Hey, Lily Cat. So somebody could have come up against you in some kind of way. You removed yourself here. Six of Wands in the upright. And that's why they're upset with you. Yeah, that's messy. Be mindful of anybody that's trying to turn you against somebody just because they fell out or something and it had nothing to do with you. You wasn't there. You didn't know. You wasn't with them. You don't even know them like that. Be mindful of somebody trying to triangulate you into their mess that they created. Or somebody could be even trying to use you like as an alibi or a scapegoat or something, like something weird. Somebody got too much weird shit going on in their energy. And they just doing too much with the Seven of Cups. Trying to pull everybody into all their little drama. Show me this, please. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Because somebody is just messy, dude. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Somebody is messy. They got a trail of drama with them everywhere they go. Like, they keep falling out with people, or people keep falling out with them for the exact same reasons. But I feel like this person doesn't see their moves. Like, this, someone's not self-aware. The Knight of Swords in reverse is not self-aware. They never know that they could be causing the problem because they don't look that far. They're too impulsive. They doing too much. They moving too fast. They here, they there. They in this, they in that. But there is a group of people that are not trustworthy here. Like, if you was in some type of conflict, you can't trust them either. You can't trust them either. Even if they are coming to you being like, dang, what happened? Oh my God. I can't believe they did that to you or they said that to you. Don't say nothing to them either, because they're gonna run and tell that. Whatever, like, somebody is an open enemy. They straddling the fence. And they think that they're being like some type of dignitary person. I don't even know what the fuck, if dignitary is a word. It's a word tonight. They think they're being very dignitary by straddling the fence, riding the fence. But I don't know, they really only looking out for themselves. But they don't even have to be in it. But they in it. For some of you guys, this is co-workers. Like, your co-workers ain't your friends. Spirit said that loud and clear. For some of y'all, these is co-workers. They are not your friends at all. They just there for the gossip, the drama of it all. You do not have a friend in them. Because I just heard that Toy Story song, you got a friend in me. But no, you don't have a friend in them. Not with them in the reverse position. And the Seven of Swords clarifying their energy. Do not have a friend in them. You be surprised how people play you close when they want your position. They'll be acting so empathetic and caring and sympathetic and listening to all the things. Then they be using that shit to go against you to take your spot or some weird shit. Because they be thinking stupid shit. They be thinking everything is some, Lifetime movie. Their life is so uneventful. They don't know how to spend time with self. So anything that's going on outside of them that has the hints of drama, intrigue, whatever, they with it. They with it. All right, Spirit, anything else on this? High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, they ain't even intuitive. This is the second time this motherfucker that came out in reverse here. I'm telling you, somebody is really going against their intuition. Somebody is really going against their intuition for something. Starting reverse again for this High Priestess. Who is this High Priestess in reverse? What are they doing? King of Swords in reverse. Lying, slandering somebody's name, and waiting to see the results of it. Yeah, you got somebody using some type of word witchery on your ass. Somebody lying on you and then sitting around to see if that affects how other people view you. If that will make you lose support. Six of Pentacles in the upright. You're not going to lose support. Everybody is not stupid. Like, if somebody comes to me, say we cool. Somebody comes to me and tells me something bad about you. I'm going to make sure I use my intuition on it before I decide something. Like somebody, they're hoping that somebody will not do that and you will lose support, but you not. Six of Pentacles in the upright, clarified by the Tower in reverse. Yeah, you're not going to lose support due to someone's lies about you. So they going to have to just keep waiting with the Three of Wands here. They're going to have to just keep waiting because that's not what's going to happen. Two of Wands in reverse, yeah, that goal is not going to be met for them. So they're just lying in wait right now to see if all the slander and all the stuff that they've put on you is gonna affect your money, your stability, the support you have, whatever. Bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. It will not. You will still be secure. They won't be though. Court card energy, King of Pentacles in reverse. They're unstable. Whoever this person is, they're very unstable. Only an unstable person will want to destabilize someone else. And when you hear unstable, you might automatically go to money. That's not true. I've met lots of people who had lots of money and were mentally unstable, spiritually unstable, emotionally unstable. Money don't unlame you. Money don't unwicked you. Like, so don't think of it that way. You know how valuable peace of mind is? That's something you can't buy. You could buy things, but if your heart and your mind fucked up, it don't matter how much money you got. That's your character. I clarify the Ace of Pentacles. I get the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Wands in the upright position here. So, yeah, with the Tower in reverse, like, whatever disaster they thought that was coming for you, collective, is not. The Spirit says null and void. So that may be specific for somebody. Yeah. A lot of people didn't get the message. They didn't, when the paradigm shift happened, when the timeline shift happened, when the quantum shift happened, a lot of people didn't get the memo. So they're stuck inside this weird little loop, still trying to cause chaos and confusion for people. They've been doing this shit for a long time, but now they're on the other side of the glass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that meme with SpongeBob and Patrick playing in the yard, and Squidward is upstairs in the top of the tower just looking down at them all mad because they having a good time. I don't know if y'all seen that meme. I'm going to find it and post it on my Instagram. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that. It's like, you're gonna come out of this tower, and then you're gonna be on playing in the grass or having a good time, and whoever this person is, they're gonna be in that old gloomy paradigm where they still hold on to grudges from like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Like, that shit is wearing them down. They know they want to be happy, but they biting their own hand because they won't be happy because they gotta prove to some imaginary thing that whatever reason they're upset with you for is still valid. This is somebody that will carry grudges to their grave. Okay? But now they on the other side of the glass. All right, Spirit. Anything else on this? Wow. As soon as I pick up the deck, Page of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. So, yeah, gang. It looks like, things are going to be picking up for you. I feel like in terms of finances, for some of you guys, you're okay. Of course, this ain't going to resonate with everybody, but for some of you guys, financially, you are okay, or you will be okay. If you got some type of financial goal you're trying to reach, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, you'll reach it. If you set some type of financial goal, like, oh, I need to have this by this time, you're going to be able to have it. Yeah, Star in the upright at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you'll be able to have it. Yeah, Five of Wands after tarot. A lot of confusion is going to come to a halt in your life. So you can get your bearings. So you can, gather yourself. Restore your energy. Anybody that thought that they was like competing with you, or y'all was in some little beef or whatever, they weird. And that was never the plan. Okay? The plan was always for you to reach your goals and be able to do so without all this bullshit in the way. That some people who want to be in your energy but can't, they take that as a challenge. Like, oh, I can't be your energy. Well, now I have to be your distraction. Now I have to be your hurdle. Now I have to be your problem. You know, but they were never a part of your goals anyway. So they exaggerated their position in your life and became a problem. A problem that's about to be solved though. With the Tower, Major Arcana Tower in reverse and the Five of Wands, they're a problem that's about to be solved. They got other shit they need to be worried about. Not making enemies, they need to be worried about their mental health. Where are my mods at? Alright, let's see, gang. They need to be worried about their mental health because why are they so consumed with someone like that? Like, that's not healthy. To like be in some one-sided competition or beef or grudge with someone. Like, that's not healthy. And this person has been carrying this for a long time. What do we have for the collective, please? Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Temperance in the upright. That job wasn't for you anyway. The spirit removed you from that place or is removing you. Something's going on there with some type of work situation for some of you with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You could have asked spirit with this Temperance energy. You could have asked your angels like, yo, if this ain't for me, remove me from this space. Now, if you did ask for that and it's happening, then let it happen. That's why you got to be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. You know, but some of y'all gonna realize this is a blessing in disguise here. Show me this, please. Hey, Lindy Lou. Knight of Swords. Yeah. And some of you, with this Knight of Swords energy here, Spirit is trying to remove you from something that could escalate. Or somebody could be fighting to keep a job. And Spirit is there like, this ain't for you. Show me this, please. Moon. Somebody is also too afraid of the unknown. I feel like somebody needs to slow down with this Knight of Swords energy. Somebody needs to slow down. Somebody's got like this huge fight in them. I think somebody needs to slow down a bit. Especially with the Temperance here. Because somebody could just be moving. like just doing stuff. I'm also hearing too, with this moon and this Knight of Swords here, somebody conscious could be eating them up right now. Like somebody's spirit team could be bringing to them like all the things that they've done. Somebody conscious is like eating them up. Somebody's fighting themselves too right now. In the dark. This is the truth. Ace of Swords pops out. Yeah, somebody fighting themselves, fighting it like their subconscious, like it's showing up outwardly, but what's really happening is like an internal fight. It's showing up with the Lovers here in reverse in their relationships, the decisions they make, their connections. Somebody could be fighting to get out of a contract as well, or even a marriage or a relationship, or somebody is going to be fighting to get out of it. If this is a relationship for somebody with this Lovers in reverse, it's going to be like a constant battle, like a tug of war all the time. It's going to be like push you away, then rush back in with this Knight of Swords to pull you back in with the moon because I miss you or I miss the emotion or some shit like that. It's going to be some of that for somebody here. Or somebody could be going through this already. It's like a push and pull situation. And then I hear somebody saying like, well, I'm only pushing you away because I need my space. But then they want to pull them back in when they feel lonely with the moon energy here. Yeah, somebody's dealing with like heavy emotions, like it could be affecting someone's like solar plexus or sacral chakra like heavy. I'm feeling it right there. Like this is taking a lot out of somebody. Yeah, that will take a lot out of you. If you're going back and forth with something like that. All right, let's see. Somebody could be being called too to just kind of like slow down and reevaluate things. Like somebody needs to kind of like slow down and go over some type of document, some type of paperwork. Like somebody or just like circumstances, situations in their life. Like somebody needs to slow down and really analyze some things. Because with the Knight of Swords there, like somebody could be going into something too fast. Now, with the Lovers in reverse, it could be a contract, like I said, or a relationship. But somebody needs to slow down for a minute and be like, okay, what the fuck? Somebody really needs to weigh the pros and cons of things. Because somebody is moving too fast with that Knight of Swords and that moon. This like getting in the water and not taking your time in the shallow end and just going straight to 10 feet. And you ain't swam in years. or something like that. What do we have for the collective, please? Three of Pentacles, yeah. So it's like going over things, reevaluating things, coming to a better decision here. Now, there's going to be a decision made for some of you guys. It could go in your favor with the Three of Pentacles. But if this is you, you need to be looking at like the evidence of things, proof of things, not just word of mouth, because the Knight of Swords talks real fast. You need to be looking at like physical evidence of whatever someone's saying to you. Oh, I'm going to do this. I got this. Da, 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 da. You need to be looking at the physicality of things, the proof of things. When someone is talking about plans, are they saying we, or are they just saying I? And keep some of your cards close to your chest too. Like with that Knight of Swords and that Lovers in Reverse, don't just start including somebody in your plans. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Just don't start including somebody in your plans. Maintain your autonomy. Show me this. The Star in the upright here. Yeah, because you've done a lot of healing work. You don't want that to like Strength in Reverse to just be like a wash. Like, be mindful of who you're including in everything. Why are you including them in everything? How have they earned that position, the Lovers in Reverse? Like, how have they earned, like, truly earned that position? Because you got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, too. World in reverse. Y'all done had two. This reading being so topsy-turvy tonight. I'm telling you. World in reverse with the Three of Swords after tarot. Spirit is trying to keep someone from making the wrong decision again. Repeating the same cycle again with like new energies. Spirit is trying to like, that's why this Temperance Major Arcana comes out, because Spirit is like, that's when Spirit is really just trying to put you on pause for a minute, so that you don't have to take the same L again with the Three of Swords here and the World in reverse. I clarify the Three of Pentacles. I get the Four of Swords. Yeah, like I said, Spirit's trying to put somebody on ice. Four of Swords is like, hold on, pause for a minute, think clearly, sleep on it, rest. Like, don't be so quick to make a decision for fear of losing something with the Three of Swords. Because the Knight of Swords energy is good for that. Like, let me hurry up and put some fire up under you, so you hurry up and decide something that will generally, you'll decide something that would go in their favor. That's the goal there. So don't feel rushed at this time to make a decision because you're afraid that you're going to lose something or someone. Show me this, please. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because Spirit is like Ten of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Spirit is like, I already got you out of this jam before. I've already carried you through this. Why are you going to repeat something, world in reverse, to put you back in a situation that I have to carry you out of again? Did you not learn the first time? But see, we've had the High Priestess in reverse twice, so I feel like this is a result of someone going against their intuition. Hey, CB. Strength. Yeah, Spirit has carried you through this before. Freed you from this before. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups, the past. Yeah. So some of you guys need to be sharp right now because you might unconsciously recreate a situation that Spirit already got you out of. Now, this is going to be different for everybody. I don't know everybody's life. But if you got like some major changes that's happening right now, slow down and look at them. Like, am I falling into like a same pattern? Look at pattern recognition in your own life. This is not a time to just be looking at everybody else like, oh, they doing something everybody else always did. This is more about the self here. This is like, okay, let me look at myself and see, am I repeating things or am I keeping old habits up that put me in disposition last time with the Five of Cups here. Just make sure you're being wise in your choices. Spirit said folded. So that could be significant for somebody. Yeah. But the past, this might be a big ass test too. With the Six of Cups and the Chariot here, this may be a big ass a test on past lessons or some shit. Some of you guys are going to pass with flying colors. Nine of Cups in the upright position here. Some of you guys are going to pass with flying colors here. If you're going to romanticize anything right now, romanticize you. Romanticize your life. Okay? All right, let's see, gang. Hi, Joanne. What do we have for the collective, please? Let's take a look at this Nine of Cups. Now, okay, these two cards fell out. I'm being called to talk about it real quick. We got the Lovers here with the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, for me as a reader, the Two of Cups is kind of like the minor arcana of the Lovers. So, somebody has a tendency to over-exaggerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's position in their life. Like, somebody puts too much love on a like. You know? And somebody is in this space where they thrive off of relationships and love. So when when they're in a relationship or when they're in love, they feel like everything is right with the world. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. They feel like, oh, I'll spend it, like the time, the energy. But when that love leads to a cups in reverse, then this person feels like the whole world is against them. This is not healthy for someone because they're going to stay on an emotional roller coaster if they only compare their life being good to when they're in a relationship and when they're not. So you got the lovers in reverse here one time. Now you got it in the upright, but it's coming out with the two of cups in reverse. So it's like somebody feels like their life only has meaning when they are in a relationship. And then when that relationship breaks up, they feel like, oh, you know, life is bad. It's terrible. Like nothing's going good in my life right now. They're real irritable. They're real moody with the 5 of cups. Everything is on the downspin. The cups are all half empty. They're very hard to be around. Now, there's nothing wrong with loving love and relationships. I'm all for it. But somebody tends to lose themselves though. And they make that the basis of like everything. And they forget about the 9 of cups. They forget about the fulfillment they have, the joy they already have. It's only one person in the 9 of cups. That's why I'm saying somebody needs to romanticize themselves, their life. The gifts and the beauty that they embody. They need to romanticize that. So that even if someone leaves their life, that don't mean that life is over and their whole world is crashing down around them. But someone feels like that. But it's very odd because they don't feel like that when they're in a relationship. They don't feel like that at all. They feel like everything is perfect. Everything is at balance. All they needs is met. They need to feel like that whether they're with someone or not. But that's a very touchy subject for someone. Someone doesn't like me saying that. Yeah. They feel like that's insensitive of me to say, but the truth is not always going to make you feel good. Show me this 9 of cups, please. Eight of cups in reverse. See, somebody needs to be careful because it's like, oh, well, if I could have this person back, I'll give it all back. No, the fuck you won't. No, the fuck you won't. No. Stop sacrificing stuff. So you wouldn't have just give up all 90 of your cups just to have somebody come back or you be able to go back to somebody? No. No. 3 of swords. In reverse. Hell no. With the devil. Somebody too bound to, like, I don't know, man. I can't help this person. Nothing I say in this motherfucking reading is gonna help anybody not feel like that. I want to just move on. Okay, I just want to move on because with the devil coming out, it's like somebody's like, no, that's what they bound to. Somebody bound to their feelings. Or bound to their desires, whatever makes them feel good, whatever makes them feel alive. That's what they bound to. Thank you. Okay. Now, I clarify this Nine of Cups. I get the Sun. All right. So you can, this is the thing. Like everything you want is possibly going to be granted to you here. All right, with the Nine of Cups and the Sun. Just with the Eight of Cups in reverse is the only thing that's like bothering me. I don't want somebody to have like some type of emotional setback that, because the Eight of Cups in reverse goes back to the 7 that confuses things for them. Bottom of the deck here is the Nine of Cups again. I'm telling you, somebody could possibly get everything they want. But they're going to have to get up out their feelings and they're going to have to let go of the past. Or they're going to have to stop this pattern. Somebody has an emotional pattern that they need to recognize because it's affecting many areas of their life. And I know you don't want to hear this, but the way you'll know this emotional pattern will be by what bystanders say to you. People that you are starting to exchange emotion with. They may have all told you, or this person may have been told by many people the same thing, the same emotional pattern. But this person shrugs it off because they feel self-righteous in a way in that pattern. I don't know. Yeah, this got to be what matters of the heart. You got the King of Cups coming out in the upright. A lot of cups right now. Yeah. I feel like somebody be like from one extreme to the other. Either they like really showcasing a lot of love to the point where it feels like love bombing, or they're just like super emotionally stoic and nobody knows that they care about them at all. You know? All right, let's move forward. What do we have for the collective, please? Ten of Swords. What's this? With the Nine of Pentacles. So protect your crops, okay? Don't let nobody disrespect you in your own shit either. The Nine of Pentacles is a person here who has built themselves up, been through a lot, rebuilt themselves many times. You know what I'm saying? Planted seeds that are finally blossoming for them. You could be in that position in life where finally you've been able to see the fruits of your labor. You finally getting the things that you deserve. Don't let nobody disrespect how far you've come or the things you've done on your own. Because this Ten of Swords behind the Nine of Pentacles back, it's like somebody is threatened by your independence. Somebody is threatened that you can take care of yourself and that you don't need them to fix you. Yeah, somebody feel betrayed by the fact that you don't need them. Confirmation, the Ace of Swords in the upright. So you might have your shit together. Of course, life ain't perfect. I get it. But you may have your shit together to some aspect. And it makes someone feel betrayed because you don't need them to save you. You don't need them to fix you. The Sun here in the upright position. They could be coming into your life in a time where things are finally looking up for you. You don't, in that position, you don't want to be a victim no more. You don't want nobody to have to save you. Like you've already saved yourself many a time. Now, if this is not the case, then there's some energy behind you, which is extremely important when you look at the cards. I don't know how y'all see it on y'all screen. But when you look at this Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords is behind them. So somebody like in your past or just someone who you grew away from or outgrew, they really feel betrayed by that. Like, how dare you outgrow me? How dare you not need me to fix you or to fix something in your life? And it's like you're facing personal victories with the Ace of Swords and the Sun. Your personal victories are showing up as betrayals on other people's timelines. And I just think it's crazy how your life is showing up on other people's timelines. Because it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like enmeshment and shit like that. And codependent relationships and shit. The Nine of Pentacles doesn't do codependent relationships. They only depend on themselves to get the job done. Now, if you come along and you an asset, they rocking with you. But if you come along and you a liability, they're ready. She's got her pruning scissors out. She's cutting and trimming in the garden. She'll cut you out and trim you out the same way. You know? And you just got some energy behind you that just feel betrayed that you're still standing on your own. But see, with the Ace of Swords and the Sun, that's how they were that's how your light has always been. How are they even enlightened to who you were? You always been this type of person. I mean, maybe you have needed them in some way, but you know, you would think that they would be happy that you can kind of take care of yourself, but I don't really feel like their feelings matter. You get to a point where you have to respect the fact that, like, you don't owe people your life. You don't owe people your life. You don't owe people your past either. You don't owe people a small version of you so that they can feel needed in your life. Like, that's odd to me. Show me this, please. Two of Wands. They only feel betrayed because they want to be next to you. They want to have what you have. It's not enough for you to share it with them. They want it too. You know? You got the Justice in the upright. See, Spirit is about to place the right people in your life at the right time with the Two of Wands after tarot. People who are gonna respect your independence, your autonomy, and still link with you. You know, because like some people will see that and be like, oh well, I'm gonna punish Collective for being independent, and then when they do try to reach out to me, I'm gonna shun them. These are not the type of people you're gonna be around. With the Justice, you about to be around big spirit energy, people who understand and respect divine balance and shit like that. I'm telling you, the timeline for you to be around like all these miserable, petty people is gone. It's closed out. And you're not going to have to do nothing. It's just divine selection at this time. You about to see who you can expand with on this next part of your journey with the Two of Wands. Yeah, confirmation. Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. This is a time of expansion for you. New ideas and new action. And you're just not going to have those types of people on your timeline anymore. You're going to be talking to people. Confirmation. You're going to be talking to people that got big ideas. And they want to share it with you. People that like you with the Justice in the upright. The Justice represents the 7th house. This is the house of relationships and shit like that. People are going to be able to relate to you on a stable level with the Two of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. They like you. They like how you come. They like how you stay. Like they just like your energy. They want to link. They're going to want to link with you. But it's going to be on the up and up. It's going to be beneficial for the both of you. You see in the after tarot with the Two of Wands, there's 2 people here in this at the crossroads, at this space of expansion here. You know? So now you're going to be dealing with people who got big energy, but it's respectable, it's just, it's honest. You know what I mean? And they're going to respect you too. With the Justice and the 9 of Pentacles, they're going to respect your time. They're going to respect your energy, your sound mind. They're going to respect your independence. They're not going to be trying to overthrow you in your own yard, in your own position, in your own lane. They're like, look, I got a lane too. Come check out mine. You know, like with the Two of Wands, we talk about equal give and take here. This is somebody that want to see you win because they winning. Yeah, I'm telling you, that old timeline is gone. It's gone. It's gone. Now, this is not to say there still won't be agents in this timeline, because there will be. You know, it's got to be an agent here and there, sprinkled in, an NPC or 2 or 3. But when it comes to things that can expand you and help you grow, you're going to be divinely led to the right people, to the right spaces. All right? All right, let's see here. What do we have for the collective, please? The 2 of Pentacles, excuse me, with the 7 of Pentacles here in the upright position, and the World, major arcana, in the upright position. So you have proven yourself to be solid, adaptable. You might be really trustworthy to somebody. Maybe you don't know it, but somebody has watched you like go through many changes in your life, ups and downs, adapt to certain things. With the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles, like somebody has seen that. With the major arcana of the World, could be Daddy Saturn, Capricorn energy, Capricorn season. No. pipe down. No, I'm just kidding. But you could really be about to see like a turnaround. Like the odds are about to be in your favor. And also too, thank you. Spirit is telling me that they've seen how you have managed yourself with less than, and now with the Seven of Pentacles, you about to reap more. It's like, oh, I saw what you did with the little bit you had. Now I'm about to give you more with the World and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like the world is your oyster kind of vibe. Yeah. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Again. So you about to see a positive turn of events in your life. Dharma even. Because there was times when you was struggling with the Two of Pentacles. You still tried to do the right thing with the Seven of Pentacles. Like, you could have been in a bad space, but you still tried to plant the right seeds. You still tried to do the right thing. And, you know, a lot of people talk about how hard the planet Saturn is. It is very hard. It's a harsh planet. It's very hard. But the rewards are huge. So with the World in the upright, it's like you get Dharma now. So if you feel like, oh, shit been hard on me, I've been penny pinching, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. If you've been trying to do the right thing whilst you've been going through that, you about to get a big payout for that. A big change is coming in. Yeah, after tarot, Five of Pentacles. And the after tarot, the Five of Pentacles is like, now you coming out of the cold. You coming out of poverty. You coming out of like a tight situation. You're coming out of a system. Spirit says system. You're coming out of a system of lack. So it could have been a pattern of loss for you for a while. It was due to some type of work against you with the Magician in reverse. And we saw that earlier. Remember with the Magician in reverse earlier? Yeah, so this was done to you by somebody. Somebody, like I told you, kept trying to hold you down in this space of lack. Spirit is bringing that back to your attention again. Because you could feel like, with the Seven of Pentacles, you could feel like, man, I've been busting my ass. Like, I've been putting in the work. I've been doing all the things. And nothing's adding up. Now it's about to add up. But Spirit is reminding you, like, yeah, because somebody was working against you. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, that's 9 Pentacles. And you just had the 9 of Pentacles. So it's like, Spirit, like, you are going to see a return on investment. You are going to be able to eat of the fruits of your labor. And it's like, you're like, okay, well, I do want to eat of the fruits of my labor, but I want a consistent flow of these fruits. And so you're going to have that, but you're going to have to make an investment. Okay? So that these fruits can be bountiful for you without you having to do much backbreaking work for it. But something is changing. And you had a lot of pentacles and cups tonight. It's definitely shifting your heart, your finances, your emotions. All these things are coming to the forefront. Because Spirit is about to put you into a new timeline, a new cycle. You know what I mean? Let's clarify this Magician in reverse real quick. So, the Magician in reverse has the 6 of Cups with it. So, whoever this Magician in reverse is, they've been in your energy for a long time. Like, if you think of this person, the past comes up. This is not a new enemy. This is an old, tired-ass enemy. Now, they could be old in spirit, old in age, or the timeline when you knew them or knew of them is old. So it's like with the 6 of Cups, like the timeline is old. Like, damn, If someone was to come to you and be like, yo, I saw so and so and they said all this about you, it would bring up past memories, and you would probably be like, oh my god, they still mad about that. Like, so like somebody from a long time ago um has some type of gripe with you or whatever. Also too, this person could be using like old outdated work on you too. Now, let's be clear. The only reason Spirit is saying it's old and outdated is because they've been using it on the same thing on you for a long time. It may hit different for somebody who ain't never been through shit. But whatever they've been doing to you, it's like it's old. Like you already know the symptoms, you already know the direction. Like, it's a pattern with this person. How they manipulate the energy around you, or try to manipulate you, or spiritually attack you. You are accustomed to it because they've been doing it for so long. That's unfortunate, but it's the truth. Show me this. I just heard somebody say, I hated them since we was kids. So I don't fucking know how that resonates, but that's what I heard. I hated them since we was kids. Page of Cups in reverse. I ain't even gonna hold you. Pages are children. Yeah. Somebody is talking to somebody from your past is talking to somebody from your past. Okay? And you may not even remember this person on some real shit. You may or you may only remember them if they're brought up. But like, this is not someone that you think about all the time. If you are weirdly like recalling someone, like an old family friend or somebody that just became your friend through like knowing somebody that you knew or something like that, that could be the hidden enemy or the open enemy at this time. Or that could be this magician in reverse in your energy. Now, for some of you, this is just somebody that knows of you. Like, they just know of you. It's not like you guys have some like intimate personal relationship. Y'all don't go back. Page of Cups in reverse. It's like y'all don't go, like y'all can't sit up and be like, oh yeah, remember when we? It's none of that. But they may have that stuck somewhere in their mind, but you don't. This is someone who's not in your thoughts daily, but you're in theirs. Show me this. Yeah, they can't let go. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, let me remove this real quick. Now, you got this 10 of Pentacles in the upright. So, there's something going on here. You could be in this space where you are establishing generational wealth. You could just be getting back on your feet after like a hard financial blow that you received. Something like that. You got the court card here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You got somebody that's like a hater. I'm telling you right now. I'm not... the training wheels are off. You got a hater around you. This motherfucker see you trying to create generational wealth, trying to hold on to things, trying to keep things grounded. They're jealous spirited of that. Somebody pocket watching you too. Yeah, they pocket watching you. Confirmation. Mm-hmm. Show me this, please. Somebody just don't want it to be you. Anybody else but you, collective. Anybody else but you. I told you they pocket watching you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the Page of Swords. Yeah. Somebody definitely pocket watching you. They trying to figure out how much money you got. They probably gonna even ask you, well, how much money you got? How much money you got saved up? How much this? How much? Like, somebody really want to know, like, how much money you got? What you investing in? Be mindful of that. Motherfucker getting too financial here. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody getting too comfortable. Some of y'all got a relative too here that, like, can't believe that it's you that's supposed to come in and break the generational curses. And somebody too, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they hid some type of inheritance from you. They hid some type of inheritance from you, or they like forged your signature on something so that they could take control of these assets, this land, this property, this estate, some shit like that. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is greedy as fuck. They want what's on their plate and your plate. Show me this. Four of Cups. Yeah, they apathetic too. They like, yeah, they money. There's somebody money hungry, greedy, fame hungry, whatever. I don't know. This person weird because they got something already. This is somebody that has something. They just miserly. They just see themselves in a space of lack. So they just want to take from other people. Yeah, this is just somebody who operate on the spirit of greed. They don't even need what you have, gang. I rebuke your motherfucking ass from being on my channel. Don't come over here and tell me you rebuke my reading. I rebuke you from coming over here. And y'all gonna fucking leave me alone. I'm tired of y'all. Shit. And I don't need nobody being like, oh, Ori, don't say that. Y'all know what it's like up here channeling and then having people coming in here acting a fool in your chat. I don't be wanting to hear that shit all the time. Now, I be being cool. But you can't rebuke some shit you ain't even supposed to be in. You gonna fucking rebuke me in my own space. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay. So yeah, back to that. Sometimes that does happen though. Like in bloodlines, families be greedy. And they be having beef with other family members. And the children that came from those other family members, it be auntie against niece, sister against sister, cousin against cousin, mom against mom, dad against child. I said mom against mom. You know what I mean. And somebody with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse could have fell sick or something like that. And when they fell sick, the people that they were supposed to be able to trust could have took advantage of them, took assets from them or something like that. And you could have been like the chosen one or like the favorite one. And they probably ostracized you and outcasted you so that you wouldn't even know that these assets were left to you. You didn't even know because how they did you. They made shit so dysfunctional that you didn't want to be around, because when you have this high spirit, when you are the older spirit, it's shown. And even adults will hate children because your age in the physical ain't got shit to do with your age in the spirit. You could have been the elder spirit in your bloodline. And that's why they did that shit to you. That's why they say, blood don't make you family or some shit like that, they say. Because your own family will turn on you for a piece of change. So just imagine what a stranger out here in this world will do. You know what I'm saying? What do we have for the collective, please? Crazy part is you just out here, Knight of Cups in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done been through, your first betrayal came from your family. Sorry to bring it up, but this is what Spirit is saying. The way you knew what betrayal was through your family. Like, they showed you what it was like to be treated fucked up. Like, that's supposed to be your first line of defense. Turned out to be the first line of some shit you had to defend yourself from. For some of you. And with this Knight of Cups here, somehow, some way, you still got a kind heart. Somehow, some way, your heart's still full. It's like, damn, you've been dragged. How are your heart still full like this? That's what everybody want to know. How are you still able to show up in love and kindness and compassion after you experience such betrayal? Shit, nothing but God. Ace of Cups. Yep. God didn't allow your heart, excuse me, to be hardened. That's how. Spirit, your creator, whatever you resonate with, you know what I'm saying, didn't allow your heart to be hardened. And that's how you still showing up with love in your heart. After everything you've been through, all the betrayals, all the fucked up relationships, all the failed romantic relationships, you know? All the failed friendships, all the failed spaces where you gave your all, you gave your heart. Your heart's still intact. Yeah. And see, those are the earth angels right there. If you want to keep it 100. The earth angels are the ones who have been hurt time and time again, chose not to hurt others, and still show up with love. Yeah, they have boundaries. Yeah, they're not gonna let you play in their face or manipulate them. So if that's your intentions, then you off the rip, you're gonna feel away. They may not come out the gate being hardcore and all up in your face and shit. They gonna ease you into they love. They gonna ease you in, you know. But the moment you start trying to cross boundaries and start trying to dominate their existence and take away their autonomy and encroach on their sacred spaces and sacred routines, they gonna cut you off so motherfucking quick. And then you're gonna be mad at them for the rest of your fucking life. You're gonna be mad at them forever. Not because they did something to you, but they cut off the supply that you disrespected. See, that's why people got kind people fucked up. They want us to be nice, not kind. But kind people, they got boundaries, but they also got a gang of love and empathy to give. But it's a certain boundary you cross with them, they'll cut you off smooth, clean, because they already know they gave. And they were kind, and they were open, and they were personable, and they were emotionally available. So those are the ones that the cutoffs hurt the worst from. Because you can't really be like, oh, they did this to me. They said this to me. You can't pull none of that shit. So they're going to have to face being the villain. And that's why a lot of people got grudges with you to this day. Because you made them face that they were the villain. And that your heart was full the whole time. Your intentions were pure. The knights come in with something. You coming in with a cup and an ace of cups and an open heart. So when you cut people off or when you pull back from them, it hurts them more than anything, and they can't blame it on nobody. And so they end up just being mad at you. They end up just holding a grudge with you. Because Spirit gonna show them, like I said earlier, they conscience eating them up. Spirit gonna show them, like, they was kind to you in this way. They let you smooth get off with that way. They didn't say nothing negative about you this way when they could have. That shit'll eat a person up. Your heart's still gonna be full, but their heart is full of grudge. And what's the word? Their heart is full of grudge and guilt. And it's consumed with, like, knowing they fucked up and they can't fix it. You want to hurt somebody? Don't close your heart. Don't become hardened like them. You want to really showcase your power? Keep your heart light on. Don't become like them. I'm telling you. This is why you winning. This is why you gonna keep winning. Because you're not passive, aggressive, and petty. People don't even be able to be self-aware enough to see them being passive, aggressive, and petty. And some people thrive on that shit. That's why Spirit says, what Spirit said? Guard your heart. You are your knight in shining armor with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You don't need these types of people to save you. You don't need this type of energy. You don't need nobody to save you. Show me this. Seven of fucking Wands. What I say? When you cut a motherfucker off, when you put up a boundary, oh, they feel it. Empress in reverse. It hit them hard. It hit them in the ego. People thought you was like so small, insignificant with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, collective is insignificant. They small. They gonna always be open-hearted and naive with me. They gonna purposely turn a blind eye to my offensive energy, my passive-aggressive comments, my backhanded compliments or comments or whatever the fuck they call it. They just knew you was gonna always turn a blind eye to that. You was always gonna be accepting of that because your heart was full. See, that's why Spirit said guard your heart. Seven of Wands with this Ace of Cups. He's guarding the heart. Because when people know you got a good heart, they will play you like that. They will be mean-spirited to you and still expect you to show up with this full heart for them. And then when you don't, and you set a boundary, they're going to try to paint an ugly picture of you. Because you hurt their ego. Your boundary or your rejection makes somebody feel so ugly. When you reject them, or when you say no, not right now, or when you put up a boundary, or when you not giving them access to your energy or your heart, because he's wearing a green shirt. So when you don't give people access to your love, your compassion, your whatever heart like chakra shit come out, they get ugly. It make them feel ugly, so they act ugly. And don't get it twisted. This is the Empress, so they can be beautiful on the outside, but they embody an ugly spirit. I remember when I was little, the elders used to say that, like, ooh, they got an ugly spirit. Or God don't like ugly and they ain't too fine or pretty either. All that shit resonate. So by you saying no, setting a boundary, and keeping it, it makes somebody act ugly because they ugly on the inside. And it's crazy because the Empress got shit. The Empress is wealthy, embodies a lot of attraction capabilities, can pull in whatever they want. But it's something about your rejection to this person that make them act ugly and show their true colors. See, people say you show your true colors when you set a boundary. I feel like setting a boundary is healthy. And people show their true colors, how they respond to your boundary. And with the major arcana, the Empress in reverse, somebody is responding to your boundary, 7 of Wands, in a really ugly ass way. Oh, they gonna act the ass. Show me this Empress in reverse. 2 of Pentacles, yeah. And then they sit up and be like, they sit up and negotiate with themselves about how they act, about their little ugly spirit. See, that's the thing. People always gonna find a way to like reason with why they acting ugly. They're gonna always come up with a reason why it's okay. So if you sitting around waiting for this person to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have. No, they've already come up with a reason with why it's okay for them to act vain and ugly towards you. Because you bruised their ego. So they got to do something, right, to retaliate. They got to do something to, you know what I'm saying, to even the score or soften the blow. Strength card. Clarifying the 7 of Wands. Yeah. Somebody don't like that you got strong ass boundaries. This is why somebody got a problem with you. You didn't even have to do nothing to them. You didn't. Not with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You didn't do shit to them. You just set a healthy boundary. And that ticked somebody off. You got strong boundaries. And manipulators and socio-fucking-paths and narcissistic people, men and women, hate when you have strong boundaries, but you also have something that they want. On the other side of your boundaries is that empathy, that compassion, that warm heart, that love, that nurturing energy. And that's what these toxic ass people really crave. But they go about getting it all wrong. And you've experienced this before with the 9 of Wands we had earlier. And so now your boundaries are stronger. Because you can already see the patterns. What did Spirit say earlier? Recognize patterns. You can already see the patterns in these types of people. So you already know what they're going to do next. So you're already bracing yourself like, okay, I'm going to have to strategically, what did Spirit say with that 3 of Pentacles and then Knight of Pentacles? Strategically remove your energy from these people. You probably had to do that before. And so now Spirit is, that's that muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? With that 7 of Wands and that Strength card. That's that muscle memory. Like, oh, okay. I see I'm going to have to block here, here, and here. And if you set a healthy boundary with someone and they immediately start being nasty with you, short with you, cold with you, petty with you, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, good. Because they didn't have nothing for you, good for you anyway. Because why you get that mad? Tell me your boundaries so I can respect your boundaries and we can have a healthy connection. That's how I feel about people. And when I go into a connection with people, I already got boundaries in my mind that they probably haven't even said they have yet. Oh, well, I didn't want to hit you up too early because I thought you might have still been resting. Or, I don't show up to people's house unannounced. Like people who are raised a certain way, it's different than people who weren't, Like you be having boundaries for people they didn't even tell you they have. But that's because you self-aware of your own boundaries, so you automatically think other people have them too. People who have no boundaries or have no respect for boundaries, they take it as offense, insult, or that you don't want to connect, or that you being funny. It has nothing to do with that. And you need to have people in your life who respect the boundaries that you have due to situations that you've already been through that you know that you don't need to experience anymore. You had toy boundaries. You was just being stingy, Chino. Don't be trying to dress it up in the reading. You was just being stingy. Chino was that kid that you'll see them playing with one toy, you go play with that toy with them. They be like, no. Then you will leave that toy alone, let them have that toy. And you will get another toy, then here comes Chino. I'm playing with this toy too. Don't be trying to game me up, Chino. You just didn't like sharing your toys. That's what your ass was doing. Are we coming in here with that? Look at Scott. Like, yeah, I was that kid too. All right, let's move forward, gang. Before we didn't ran out of battery. Alright, gang. So we gotta watch Scott and Chino now, gang. We gotta watch Scott and Chino now. I don't know what is going on anymore. Alright. Okay, so we had a new moon. Let's see what the new moon energy looking like now. Because there's been so much going on in the planetary alignments, gang. Okay. Okay, you guys got. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. I love you. New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. Period. And I was asking Spirit when I was shuffling. I was like, Spirit, can we get new moon energy? Can we get new moon energy? And the new moon in Taurus came out. Now, Taurus rules the second house, which is like, finances. Taurus is also ruled by the planet Venus. So that's beauty, the five senses, and all the things. And so, you guys may have Taurus highly aspected in your chart. But if not, this still look good. Prosperity lies ahead. So, keep pushing, Now you may have to bulldoze some shit. Okay. Now you also got, thank you, Spirit, new moon in Libra. Now Taurus and Libra are both ruled by the planet Venus. Okay. So right now, gang, you need to be keeping up on your beauty shit, like your facials, your skincare regimens. Oh, excuse me. Comfort. You know, make sure all your important relationships are up to date. You know, like the people that you really care about, the people that you know really care about you, check in with them. Make sure everything's good. Because, you know, Libra rules the seventh house, the house of relationships. Okay, so just make sure that all of your relationships are healthy. This is not to say you got to do too much, okay? Not with the Taurus energy. But just making sure, like, you know, you're checking in. Like, hey, you okay? How you doing? Just checking in. Just sending you some love to the people that you really care about, that you prioritize, okay? Now, this also says a new romantic cycle begins. So some of you guys might find that you are easier to go into romantic relationships with someone if you started at like a healthy friendship with them first, you know? Taurus energy can be pretty like you know, open to love, but the scales are also here too. So like I said earlier, weigh the pros and cons of the connections that you're going to be going into, all right? Because it could be like right when shit start to pick up for you with the prosperity lies ahead, then boom, some random romantic relationship come into your life. So you're going to have to make sure that you stay balanced. Like, okay, before this motherfucker came into my life, I was doing this, I was doing that. It was making me successful. It was helping things stay clear in my life. You know, you're going to have to still stay level-headed. Because a romantic relationship just can come out of nowhere. You know? So somebody could also have Libra highly aspected in their chart. Don't have to be. But, yeah. So stay mindful of that. What were you doing before this relationship came into your life? How were you staying balanced? What was going on? You need to be doing those same things. Don't slack up just because a new romantic cycle begins. No, that's when you really need to keep shit up so that you don't enmesh, so that you don't fall off, so you don't get lazy. Yeah, you got full moon, surrender to the divine. So like keep doing the things you've been doing. You know, especially where your spiritual practices are concerned. Don't slack off just because you fall in love or some new romantic cycle begins. You still need to keep, you know, true to the things you were doing before that came along. All right. Thank you. And I'm not about to let nobody that eats somebody's flesh and drink somebody's blood on every first Sunday as a ritual come over here and call me demonic, okay, for using my intuitive gifts. Now we gotta call a thing. Y'all got one of the wildest rituals, okay? But you want to come over here and call me evil or demonic. Like, let's be real. Y'all imaginary eating somebody's flesh and drinking their blood as well. And wearing the very object they were unalived on your necklace. Like, come on now. We gotta be logical. Y'all need to relax. Because if my loved one was unalive with a gun or something like that, I wouldn't be walking around wearing that same thing on my neck. And why are we eating people's flesh and drinking their blood? Like, what is that about? But some images on some cards that are only, like, you can have these cards all day. It's your gifts. So like I don't really know where we're going with that. And I'm actually being sarcastic just in case anybody didn't know. Y'all be wild, y'all wild. All right, you got lavender. Surround yourself with love. Yeah. And I tweeted about that shit the other day. I said, look, we in the timeline where love is the powerful thing. Get away from people who always mad, ain't got no love in their heart, ain't got no kind word, no kind gesture. They spirit always mad and heavy and on some weird shit. Yeah, confirmation. Let them go. Yeah. Be around people who genuinely love you. And this is not like somebody gassing you up all the time, but you don't want to be around people who bringing you down. If they ain't coming into your life with love, let them go. If they always mad when they talk to you, let them go, because you're going to be the next thing they mad at. And you probably won't even know why. Yeah, you guys got escapists here. Number 32, which breaks down to the 5. So this is the change. This is the change that people are going to be saying you made. They're going to be like, oh my God, Collective don't even talk to me no more. They always by themselves. I don't know what's up with Collective. It says escapists, come home to yourself. That's the change. The 5s are hard changes. So not only is this change going to be hard for you, but it's going to be felt hard by everybody around you, because it's like, damn, now they always by themselves. They don't really say too much. They changed. They used to be super outgoing. And this is not to say you're not still outgoing. This is just because you've escaped from those people that didn't really love you, that didn't really care about your well-being or you as a person, even as a human. You know what I'm saying? You've escaped from all of that and you've come home to yourself. So now things have changed. Yeah, confirmation. You guys got number 29. Feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Yeah, so now that you've come home to yourself, it's like a homecoming. It's like a celebration. Like, damn, I missed me. So you might find yourself overindulging. I'm nobody's judge. But you see all the fruits and stuff, you might be drinking sangria, wine and shit, eating charcuterie boards and wine and cheese and grapes and shit. Like, you might just have a whole weekend where you just splurge on yourself, or a whole month or some shit. I don't know, however long you feel you need to do it. But it's all going to be in celebration of you remembering who you were. You spent so much time outward. And I told you guys earlier, I was like, somebody needs to just get away. Like, escape from the crowd, everybody around them. And then this escapist card come out. Let's read it real quick, because I think my battery about to go out. Okay. This card says, come home to yourself. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read. And some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall wherever they may. Yeah, like, so it's like, but see, I feel like you have faced these things head on, and you realize like the only solution is recluse, to come back to yourself, because you might have assessed everything and been like, you know what, I've been putting out too much energy here, there. Like, you might be able to recall all of these spaces where you've exhausted energy. And so now on the back end of that is where you come back to self. And this is where that feast comes into play. Like, okay, now you got to replenish yourself. all these fruits. So some of you guys may need to go on like a fruit cleanse or a detox or something like that. Where you eating like less red meat or less meat, period. Maybe juicing or just incorporating like more fruits. Like you may not even be a breakfast person. Somebody's not a breakfast person here. But maybe just make yourself like eat an orange or an apple or some grapes or something in the rising, you know. I just see somebody needs to like replenish their cells or something like that. But nonetheless, you've escaped the matrix. You know how to identify agents and NPCs, and now you like that has helped you see who you really are. So now this feast is coming in because now that you recognize all these things, it's time for you to slow down and like be good to yourself. You could have been fighting for your life amongst these types of energies. You know, and I told you about that fight or flight shit earlier. It feel like you was around people you had to defend yourself from. You did have to escape. You did. Okay. This card says, slow down and celebrate yourself. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. Yeah, gratitude too. Like, okay, you don't got the dining set you want. You don't got the perfect room. You don't got this, you don't got that. Okay, whatever. Take what you have and amplify that. One thing I've always admired about my mom when I was growing up is like, even though we didn't have a lot, like if it was somebody's birthday or if it was like a Sunday dinner or some type of holiday, my mom would make everything seem big with not that much. And that's like how you show gratitude. You know what I mean? Like wherever you are right now, just take a moment to stop and give thanks, because it could be less than that. You know what I mean? For yourself, not looking at what others have and how it could be less than that or whatever, but looking at what you have and how it could be less than that. So it's like time to take time to slow down and really be grateful for everything that you have. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna really be grateful too. I feel like somebody's gonna have a sigh of relief because they're really gonna be able to escape the matrix in another way. You know, in their own way. Everybody's got their own version of the matrix that they're in, but we're simultaneously going through the same one. But I feel like a lot of you guys here are going to be able to escape like a very confusing time, and you're going to be able to come back to who you are, have that breather, reconnect with yourself, and then celebrate that, you know, celebrate that. All right. And then bottom of the deck is release your guilt, clover. So some of you guys, and I'm being drawn to the 4-leaf clover. This doesn't say 4-leaf clover, but there may have been some luck, placed on your life. And you may have a bit of survivor's guilt because you may have come out on the other side better than other people you know who have been through what you're going through. And you may feel like you handled it a little better. And you may see them struggling with it. So you're going to have to release any guilt you have. Because you can't jump inside anybody's body and, get them through things. You guys got lioness. You've earned all your stripes. Yeah. So you don't owe nobody receipts. You don't have to prove to nobody what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to be overly vulnerable with motherfuckers either for them to feel welcomed by you or for them to respect what you've been through. Because some people are coming to your life and want you to just divulge everything, tell them all your vulnerable moments, your business, just so that they can feel like, oh, well, you do deserve happiness. Like, it's not up to nobody what you deserve. Nobody don't get to come into your life and talk about the stripes you've earned and this, and that. And how you, like, it's not nobody's business. All right? This card says, naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far, and you should be proud of the person you've become. Think of your scars as not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past, but as proof that you can survive anything. Yeah, you've come a long way. Don't feel ashamed for the lessons you've had to learn or from the things you've been through. Those were all teaching moments. You know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody feel like they have the power to judge you based on that either. All right. Yeah, you come a long way. And the way, one of these ways this is going to be triggered with you is possibly like when you set a boundary, people who don't understand that boundary or who are against it, they're going to want you to like explain to them why that's a boundary. And tell you if they approve of that or not. Like, oh, just because I'm repeating the same pattern someone else did doesn't mean I'm going to do what someone else did. But you have to pay attention to your scars and the stripes and the patterns. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Okay, you guys got balance coming out. Yeah, so just maintaining balance right now. You know, you could be in between worlds a little bit. You know. And when I say that, I mean like you could be in between worlds, like coming out of a dark space. It's like the light is right there. You know things are about to get better. You know, but it's like you're in the in between. Okay, this card says, reflect upon the past. Upset or unhappiness is caused by an imbalance in your life. Eliminate anyone who upsets the equilibrium. Embrace and get to fully know your shadow side. Hold on to only the lessons from past hurts. Seize the fruits of your labor. Oh my God. Yeah. I ain't even going to go over it, but Spirit already said that. Yeah. So you are going to be examining past hurts and stuff like that, but it's still time to reap the fruits of your labor. You know what I mean? Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, oh, I've been through this, I experienced this, or I did that. You changed. You know? All right, gang. That was your collective tarot reading, energy check-in. Shout out to everybody in the chat again. Thanks again to all my magical moderators, my members of the channel, my loyal subscribers. I love you guys so much. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.